Hello everyone, it's Layla from Indica's Exotics, and today I'm going to be doing a video on my Oddities shelf and some other trinkets I'm going to be showing you. So just a disclaimer, if you're squeamish about seeing oddities and dead animals and bones and stuff like that, please do not watch this video because that's almost the whole video. So yeah, click off please. Also, disclaimer, please always ethically source your oddities. Every single thing that I have here is either ethically sourced or it's vintage, like secondhand. So yeah. Another thing I wanted to add is I do a lot of this stuff myself. I've been doing oddities, taxidermy, wet specimens, bone art, and stuff like that for like 2-3 years now, I think. I don't really remember specifically how much, but yeah, a lot of this stuff I do myself and I don't actually buy it. So I know everything is ethically sourced. But if you want to get your own ethically sourced stuff that you know is truly ethically sourced, I have stuff on my Etsy that you can check out. I don't only sell oddities, but I also sell like oddities jewelry and stuff like that. And also reptile hides, and if you're into reptiles, that's also something I'm interested in. Most of my followers and subscribers are into reptiles. You may be coming to watch this video just because it's oddities. But anyways, let's get on with the video. So first, here's a little overview of the whole shelf. I also wanted to add shout out to my boyfriend for making this amazing corner shelf. It came out absolutely beautiful and perfect and exactly how I wanted it. First that's hanging on the top of the shelf is some snake shed from my corn snake, as well as one of the boa constrictors that I'm fostering. Next is this tan squirrel hide that I made myself from a squirrel that someone brought into the vet that my friend works at. It had neurological issues and it ended up passing away, so my friend gave it to me to do taxidermy on. I didn't really know what to use for it, so I just kind of hung it up as it is. Next is this reptile poster that I really love. It has just a bunch of different species on it, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. Then I have this vintage fake skull of what I think is a gazelle or something. I got it at a flea market. And then I made this littlest pet shop of one of my ferret's cheese. I got the blank base on TikTok shop and then I painted it myself to look like her. Then I have this reptile card that my old vet sent to me after my rescue of metabolic bone disease leopard gecko passed away that was named Doobie. I am also about to show you the wet specimen of him. Then I have this lapis lazuli tower, as well as a vintage bottle that my boyfriend found while he was working. Then I have this skull of my rescue Savannah monitor that I had to put down a few years ago after only having him for about 2 days. He was extremely dehydrated and had a massive tumor and was the most lethargic animal I've ever seen, so I made the decision to put him down. Also, here's the tattoo that I got of the skull. Next, I'll be showing some of my wet specimens. First, I have my baby giant monkey frog that passed away almost a year ago. I only had him for about a month or so, and he seemed that it was just simply failure to thrive. Also, here's my tattoo that I got of him. The next wet specimen is of Doobie, the first of my 2 rescue metabolic bone disease leopard geckos. I put so much effort into trying to help this little guy, and I spent so much time at the vet, but despite my efforts, he was too far gone, and he still ended up passing away. Also, here's the tattoo that I dedicated to him next to the rescue Savannah monitor skull. Next, I have the wet specimen of the second metabolic bone disease leopard gecko that I rescued. I never named him because I didn't want to get super attached to him knowing he wasn't going to survive like I did with Doobie. Now onto the other little trinkets that are on the shelf. First, I have this little frog paperweight that my mom got me while she was on vacation. Next, I have this tanned and stuffed bearded dragon hand that I made. This bearded dragon passed away naturally at the reptile store local to me. Then I have this rattlesnake rattle that a mutual of mine sent me a few years ago. These are the shells of my pet milk snails that I had that passed away a few years ago. This is a little bottle of my jumping spider's molt. Here's a bottle with a venomous snake fang in it that my mutual gave me. Then I have the molt of my tailless whip scorpion that passed away a few months ago. This is a quail skull I cleaned myself that was originally a friend of mine's pet. This is a wet specimen of Clancy, my Aki monitor's first clutch of infertile eggs. These are bearded dragon eyes that came from a bearded dragon that passed away naturally at the reptile store local to me. I thought these were cool because they kind of look like evil eyes. And that's pretty much everything on the shelf. I wanted to show some of my other cute oddities and trinkets that I have, so keep watching to see that. This is a white tree frog skeleton that I cleaned myself. This frog was originally a friend of mine's pet that passed away. In my jumping spiders enclosure, I have what I think is a Russian tortoise's shell that I cleaned myself. This tortoise passed away naturally at my local reptile store. Then in my garter snakes enclosure, I have this vintage beaver skull. This is a frog puzzle box that my sibling got for me this Christmas. Then I have this really cute raccoon statue from a flea market. I found this fairy wall decor as well as the turtle statue that I show next in the abandoned garden at the alternative high school that I went to. They had just moved into a new building that was originally an abandoned school. And lastly, I have this cute but kind of creepy clown doll that I got from the Slam flea market that I got the raccoon statue as well as the fake gazelle skull. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe and check out my other social medias as well as my Etsy where I sell oddities.